Hello everyone, welcome to Fashion Calgary Show. My name is Ania Basak and it's so good to be back with you today. A little bit different than you saw me last time because I was working out so I was in my fitness apparel, but I hope you enjoyed my exclusive talk with Tom Europe, the fitness guru and celebrity trainer, when we chat a little bit about a healthy lifestyle, working out, how to find that balance between being busy, staying healthy, staying fit, what's the best way to achieve your balance, the balance in our life. So I hope you enjoy it. It seems like it was a very popular topic because I've received tons of your messages, which I'm grateful for, and thank you for asking us that questions. It's I'm trying my best to give you as quick feedback as we can, but today as you can see, I try to look a little bit different, and I want to actually today spend a little bit more time with you guys. So women, please forgive me, but I feel like we've been covering a lot of fashion topics related to your needs, to your concerns, but recently I've received a couple of actually very interesting messages, and those gentlemen, they asked me if I could quickly touch up on topic that is very common these days, like common men's fashion mistakes to avoid. Those are kind of, I wanted to start with simple things. And I think we'll split our show for two parts because this topic is quite long, so I don't want you to feel bored with what I'm going to talk about. Well, I always hope that you find it interesting, but because it's quite long, I will split it in half, so you probably will see me continuing this topic on Monday. But today, like, it seems like we women are in a little bit better position when it comes to fashion, and as there is like tons of magazines, publications, articles. However, that time when the information about men's fashion and style is not available is gone way back. And you guys, there's no really excuses for you when it comes to men's style. And many of you will be surprised that fashion was created for men, not for women, but for men. It's starting with an ancient history, like in Greece, when men expressed their power through clothing, and then when traveling, you are discovering the fabrics, the patterns, accessories, and we women, we were learning about all of that from you guys. So those of you who didn't know, fashion was created for men and then became more popular within a women's world. So that's why I thought this topic should be for you guys, and I hope you will enjoy. Many times I see either men who sending the message, look at me and my outfit, or those who probably didn't look at the mirror at least for a few years and don't see the fact that their suit was fitting them 10 years ago, but it's not fitting them anymore. And neither of these guys represent the elegance and style. I think it's all about finding the gold remedy, something that will help you creating a look appropriate to what you do and who you are. So going back to common mistakes that you should avoid when it comes to fashion and style will be definitely first, clothes that don't fit. Overly baggy clothes will make you look you're wearing sloppy hand-me-downs, and if your body type makes it hard to find, well, either fitting clothes off the rack, then you may also look for a tailor that can become your best friend. Here we should take a look at the shirt, jacket, and pants. Well, jackets often are either too wide in your shoulders or too tight. Shirt collars can be either too wide or too tight, and length when it comes to shirts and jackets, either often sleeves are too short or too long, and the same with the pants. They are either too long or too short, showcasing your stylish socks. Well, you guys, please pay attention to all those details when it comes to your shirt, your pants, your jackets. Another thing that I found very common is wearing a short sleeve shirt with a tie. Unless you work for a fast food joint where sleeves get dirty making sandwiches, avoid wearing a short sleeve shirt with a tie. They are generally perceived as a lower class apparel, and if you want to stay looking professional and confident, stick to long sleeve shirts when wearing ties. The next rule I want to mention is dirty shoes, and that's something that for me that should be number one rule. Because women generally look first at men's shoes, and it's an area that too many guys overlook in terms of cleaning and proper care. A stylish man keeps his shoes clean, free of scratches and dirt, especially in the winter time. And another one would be the warped shoes. So keep at least 2 pairs of dress shoes in the same color, so you can let one pair rest for a day from sweat and stretching. Doing this prevents them from, warping in unwanted ways. And place shoe trees in your shoes when you are not wearing them to maintain the best form. Next thing that you should be aware of is improper pants length, and that's something that I've mentioned before. Don't fold up your jeans or your chinks, like, unless it's an intentional fashion statement that you are making. Your pants can come down and to the bottom of your shoes, but make sure that they come just above the floor to avoid any unwanted fraying. So again, this is all about the proper length and paying attention to the details. I found there's a lot of men who love their socks, and that there is nothing wrong with that. These days we can find a lot of very fun and colorful and socks with a lot of patterns, but when you're wearing a suit, match your sock color with your pants, not your shoes, for professional or formal occasions. This is the same as mismatching your suit pants to your jacket. If you're wearing a navy suit with black shoes, reach for navy socks, and when wearing a light suit, make sure that your socks are darker than the suit, but a shade or so lighter than the shoes. This rule, of course, can be broken if done deliberately for your style sense. So, and your your personal style. So again, pay attention to the details. And when it comes to accessories, speaking about socks, another one would be belt. Wearing a wrong belt color, that's another thing that is commonly seen in your fashion, guys. If you're wearing dress shoes, make sure the color of your belt matches the color of your dress shoes for professional occasions. Also, the finish of the belt and shoes need to match. In other words, if your shoes are shiny, your belt should be shiny as well. So those are simple rules that I think you might find it useful when it comes to accessories. And another one, again, maybe I'm too detail oriented, but those are very common seen mistakes: improper tie length. And that's something that I've seen all the time. A man's tie should always end at the center of his belt buckle. A simple touch overlooked by many. And having a tie that is too short or too long can make a man look incompetent and a little bit funny, believe me, in some ways. Being too buttoned up, for example, myself, I'm wearing today 2-button jacket. One is open, but it's really personal preference. But sometimes if a jacket has 2 buttons, only fasten the top button. If it has 3 buttons, you can close the top button only, and then the middle and the lower one can be open depending on the occasions, depending on the type of a meeting you're having. This is a tradition that has been used for decades and will keep your style looking smart. Socks and sandals, this is something that I don't want to see. And case should be closed: no socks and sandals at all. Cartoon clothing, I love Disney characters, but unless you work for Disney, wearing them on your tie or your shirts during the week make you look like you are stuck in a fantasy land. Guys, you are professional, you're elegant, you represent a certain style. This is not for you. And dress socks that aren't long enough. Well, this is a rule that you should very pay attention to, especially when you're wearing like a suit. If you're make sure that when you're walking, your pants didn't show at the end of your socks. This is something that very simple, very general, yet many times forgotten by many gentlemen. So fully cover it for professional wear, or try the sockless look if you are out of for a casual occasion. The next one would be the wearing the wrong colors. And this is, sometimes you guys, you just need a little bit more guidance when it comes to that part, and I totally understand it. But if you're not sure, ask either a sales associate in the store or read a little bit of the publications. This is really not a complicated thing. It's important to match the color of your clothes to your skin tone. You want the focus to be on you, not the overwhelming color of your shirt. And if you have a dark skin, you can either wear dark colors or bright colors that match the strength of your skin color. If you have very fair skin, lighter colors are most flattering on you, like soft pastels or icy colors. So again, pay attention to those details. Thing that we already talked before with many other topics, wrinkled clothing. That's something that cannot happen, because it shows your professionalism. It shows your attention to the detail that can translate to the job that you are doing. If you don't have an iron, either invest in one or check your next dry cleaner close to you, because either of these options should be in your everyday routine. A wrong casual tie, that's another common mistake. Like if you're wearing a tie as a part of your casual outfit, go for a slimmer tie instead of a wider one. Keep the wider ones for the office. You will look way more fashionable this way. Again, the same with the not appropriate colors would be wearing too many colors. Limit each of your outfits to a maximum of 3 colors or shades to maintain a coordinated look. If in doubt, find a color when wheel online and use it to help you choose your colors. Colors opposite to each other on the wheel are complementary colors. So colors colors should be very carefully chosen, again based on your the whole look as well as your skin tone. Wearing a backpack with a suit. I know that you guys traveling to your office, it's not really a professional field, and you think that nobody will see you from the office, but the rest of the world is watching you. And if you want to send a professional message, this is something you should avoid. So no suit with a backpack. Guys, there's tons of fashionable, stylish, elegant bags that you can easy use when you're traveling to your office. Unflattering hairstyles. Hair is one of the area of your image that you can constantly experiment with and upgrade without paying more than you normally do. Look around and see which hairstyles looks flattering on you, and try something new this coming season. Especially now is the time of the fashion weeks, and it was New York Fashion Week last week, and now it's the London Fashion Week. Check for the latest trends. Again, speaking of trends, implementing them, not follow them, and adjust them based on who you are and what you do. And the last rule for today, because as I mentioned, I don't want to go too much today, is wearing excess cologne. So if a woman can smell your cologne from the distance, this is not the message that you want to send. She will have more reason to stay close than your cologne. If a woman can smell you from across the room, she wouldn't like to come closer for sure. So depending on the strength of your cologne, use with caution. If your cologne loses its scent later in the day, simply reapply. A good rule of thumb is to limit it to 2 sprays, one on your neck and one on your wrist. So again, this is something complementary to your entire look. And because this topic, as I mentioned, is quite large, I would like to finish it today for at this point, because we went through over 20 rules today, and I hope you will find them very interesting, and you might find something that you can use for your own purpose, your own style. And then in the meantime, until my next segment, if you have any questions or concerns, I will be happy to answer them. So feel free to find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, as well as you can send us direct message to info@fashioncalgary.ca, and I will be more than happy to answer these. And if not, then I hope I will see you on Monday. But so far, enjoy the rest of your week and have a wonderful weekend ahead.